Hey, Shem here. Today, it was there was lots of running interference. It was just to do something simple. There was lots of things interfering, whether a phone call or a door would slam or I'd hear just running interference with simple things. So I'm going to feel into the energy of what this is. You just take what resonates and don't force anything to fit. I hope no matter what time it is of the day, you're having a chill time, just taking a moment for yourself. Use your discernment. You are of your soul's highest authority at all times. And just take what resonates. All right. So what I'm getting already is that there seems to be a lackluster in passion. Like a feeling of I don't know what I'm passionate about, or if you were passionate about something, that there's a feeling of like when you blow up a balloon and then you just let the air out. It's that, yeah. And I know that we're going through a shift right now. And for some of you, you're in the process of that shift, that healing, that transition time. All right. So then what's to come? I mean, we already know what's here, right? Spirit. Okay, a whole lot to come. All right. Yeah. Spirit now is speaking of surrender and surrendering to your own light. And what that brings across is transformation and success. It's like the doorway in the doorway, which makes sense. There's just been so many, as I would go to do something, the door would just slam and make a huge noise. And I'd be like, okay, when one door shuts, then maybe another one opens. And it's like, another one opens. And now, yeah, literally, this is a transformation for you. Something is shifted within you. And I know right now it might feel like all the passion is gone. And trust me, I understand. I understand the feeling of being in that space of healing and being in that space of not being quite passionate about any one particular thing. But in this moment, you're being asked to surrender to the transition of it. What you're going through is an acceptance now, a choice where you can choose to take in more of your light. And through this transformation, as you see, butterflies, friendship, community, endless possibilities for you. There is success on the other side of this. All right, the number 9 and 3 may be relevant for some of you. Definitely 9. This is the end. This is the last stretch of this. All right. Which way we go? Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Keeping in full alignment with our highest timelines, the best and most benevolent parts of ourselves. Always walking in unconditional love. What's coming up? Okay. Thank you. All right. All right. For some of you, this could be, all right, I understand. At the moment, it feels like some of you could be going through something where it's like you're just finally coming out of having to reset your boundaries, finally coming out of that last stretch of what that may look like for you, because it's not been easy. It feels like, when life be life in left, right, and center, it feels that way. Some of you are going through it. Some of it is a lackluster in creation. Some of it is a lackluster in literal passion, like the fire's gone out. That's okay. It's temporary. It's temporary. Things will settle. Stay grounded. Ground yourself in this light that's coming in for you. Okay. Can we read into this part here? Let's read into the Five of Wands energy. A lot of interference. Hang on a minute. Let's see. Where's this interference coming from, please? Thank you. Oh. Okay. Some of you are seers. Some of you are very intuitive. Some of you have actually felt like you've had to leave a lot behind to get to where you are. And it wasn't easy. It was like you had a setup and you were like, come what may, I have to get out of here. And you just took whatever was left and yourself and you said, that's it, it's enough. A part of you said, it's enough. And now the doubts are creeping in. Now the naysayers are looking at your situation like, I don't know if you made the right decision there. Maybe you were too rash. But your intuition keeps on niggling at you and telling you otherwise. Some you may have been told at some point that you were dreaming too big, head in the clouds. But there was a moment. There was a moment that you heard. You heard what you heard and you felt what you felt. And you weren't wrong. Because your intuition's 2020. Luckily, yeah, this is like meeting whoever this is for. This is as if it's meeting you after a tower moment. And you're here in the space of post-tower moment. Like, did I go too far? Did I make the right decision? But you're to stand in this and to surrender to this moment right now. And it's going to feel icky. It's going to feel new and uncomfortable for a while. But this doesn't matter. I'm hearing it doesn't matter. What mattered is that you heard what you heard, you felt what you felt, and you followed that inner voice. It spoke to you, you responded. Your inner voice isn't always going to be heard by other people, understood by others around you. But as long as you heard what you heard and you understood, you move forward in that. That's your guide. That God spark within you is your guide. You weren't wrong, you weren't wrong. That wasn't wrong. You heard what you heard is what I'm hearing. Someone spoke their truth to you, and in that moment, it's like you had a light bulb moment. You were like, I see now. I see this for what it is. Well, okay. Say less. All right. Yeah. You're protecting your bubble. It didn't come from a place where like you weren't grateful and you weren't grateful for what you had and you couldn't see what you had. You saw the good side, but your boundaries were tested, and you were like, no. Yeah. It was a balance. You're not somebody who doesn't take balanced decisions. It's not like you didn't think it through. And I know this may be the running thought that's going through your mind, this running tape that's going through your mind. That tape is not yours. That whatever's replaying is not yours. 11:11 on the clock. That's from outside of you. That same voice who told you it was time to get up on out of there or leave that situation is speaking to you again. Wants you to still yourself in these moments so you can surrender to your light. You literally saw things for what they were. And sometimes, you see things and they're not always things that you want to see. You know what I mean? But you got to do what you got to do. And that's okay. All right. Now we know where you're at. Moving forward. What are the possibilities of the things that you could be bringing forward? I'm already hearing you like master manifestors as far as things you put into creation. You're somebody who is usually vibrant, passionate, and that's why it's hitting you this time, because you're feeling like you're not yourself. Goosebumps. That's okay. That's perfectly okay. Sometimes it bees like that. It's going to be fine. Look at this. It's this same light. Sometimes, especially when our health takes a knock, with us creative people, sometimes when your health takes a knock, it feels like, and this is people who actively follow their passions. When your health takes a knock, it feels like someone's pressed pause on you, period. Like someone's pressed pause on the whole party. That is your life. And sometimes some of you out there ain't the best patient. That's true. But in your defense, you're used to activities. You're used to being able to get up and go. You're used to being able to have that vibrancy and pursue your passions without holding back. And when you're given these moments where you have to still yourself, you're not to berate yourself in these moments. Surrender to the stillness. Let me get some inner child. I know. Success awaits. There's no two ways about that. This is what don't take this as me being flippant or just putting it out there. And I could wish you the best all I want. But this is something that is a process for you. It's like still yourself, Allow for this light to come in. It's like you took an aligned action and it unfolded an unlocking in you that allows you to deepen your connection to your inner knowing. That can only be transformative. That can only bring success. So having the two cards of transformation and success next to surrender and light is just, yeah, that's how it is. It's not always going to be rough. You have periods of that, but ultimately, aligned action, you listened. I don't know if you're ready to celebrate, but your inner child's like, yep, cultivate an air of celebration today. And others are suggesting, look, the joy, double rainbow. 37's come up twice. Write a letter to your inner child. And I know this was a knock, and it feels like maybe this is a place that you felt like you would never get back to, that you'd never have to revisit. But you're not the same person revisiting it. You're not the same person who went through this the first time. You've grown so much. Oh, okay. Yeah. There is hope in your darkest nights. Now it's time to be open and receive. Yeah. Receive that light. It's yours for the taking. You brought it forth in that aligned decision you made. In that moment where you held true to what you knew was best. Yeah. Yeah. Any last parting messages? Okay, not from here. Fine. Getting goosebumps. Getting chills. Some of you may be going through an upgrade when it comes to your clairsentience, your claircognizance. And I know that can sometimes manifest itself like feeling like heavy-headed, headaches for some of you, migraines for some of you. And I know in these moments, surrendering feels like giving up, but it's not. It's taking the moments between the breaths. Those small seconds when it feels a bit less painful. Thank you. And expand on that. Some of you aren't going with the flow, but you are to flow. That's what this is. There's a resistance to surrender. There's a resistance to go with the flow. Whatever choice you made that brought you here, you're in your head right now about whether or not if it was the right decision, and it's stopping you now from taking that next step and trusting the process going on. But you're asked to go with the flow. Yeah. Something beautiful will grow from this. This was like a level up. in just standing by yourself and what your new boundaries look like. And in this moment of surrender, you can take a moment to reset your boundaries. Some of you are in hermit mode right now. 9 again. Wow. Yeah, it's the ending of something, but it's the beginning of balance coming in. A balance like you've never experienced before. And sometimes you could be like, oh, I've been here before, but this time it feels worse. The same is for the upside. You've rebalanced yourself before, you've recalibrated yourself before, but this time it's going to be different. This time you'll have the upgraded version of that. You know, that balance, that inner balance, that temperance is what is going to precede this moment for you, this transformation for you. It will be a successful transformation when you're listening to your inner self, your inner voice, and you're tapped in. Don't doubt their fire. You can if you want to. And at moments we all do, but then don't we end up being like, oh gosh, should have followed mum, I should have followed mum. You followed this time, and I know it doesn't look like it's panning out quite like you had planned. But this temperance coming through, this inner balance coming through, this inner peace, this next level. Any loving parting messages you want me to give the collective? Yeah. This is Ten of Pentacles here. This is wellness on all levels. This balance will be bringing in wellness on all levels. Yeah, it's the same. It's all the same. And I'm hearing, I don't know how many ways I'm going to tell you, but I've got you. That's that surrender. The surrender to the swing, to the up and down, to the twos and throws of this life sometimes, of this life experience. But you're held, you're good. Ten of Pentacles. That's steady mind, steady ability to manifest into your material life. And it doesn't mean materialism. It doesn't have to mean that. Just what it is you see. You want fruits, whatever it is that you feel like you need to bring into your experience. Okay, I will leave it there. Yeah. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. If you want a personal reading, all the details are down in the description. And for now, just, yeah, well done. Well done. All right, love.